What's up? What's up? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing awesome. So listen, I got a quick question. You say you work out all the time. You say I work out all the time. So why are you still out of shape? That's my question to you today. Listen, I came in the car here just to turn up some music and get inspired. I hope you're inspired this morning. It's Saturday. Oh, I'm so inspired. And I'm going to share with you why in just a moment. But I'm going to ask you, right? I hear this all the time. Mark, I work out all the time, but I'm still out of shape. Why am I still out of shape? And I don't know. This brought back the memories back when I used to teach spinning and boxing and kickboxing. And that's what I've been doing for years and years and years, is inspire people, get them in shape, get them healthy. But I want to share with you something that I've noticed over the years. I saw, and even myself in my own personal journey, and I'm actually going to relate it to spinning, because typically Saturday mornings were a hot time to do spinning in New York City. I used to teach, I taught for about 10 years, and I used to jam to music like this. Come on. And you're inspired, right? I'm inspiring you right now. But here's the thing, inspiration doesn't necessarily get you in better shape. And I know that for a fact. When I used to teach, now I would teach back-to-back spin classes and fire up the music. I had the mic on. We had in the city, there's maybe 60 to 80 bikes in a room. Fire it up, right? It was so awesome. The energy, so pumped up. But you know what was odd to see? People that would work out all the time, work out and spin and spin and spin, or do boxing, or you're on the treadmill. But in my class specifically, I'd see people that have come to my class for a couple of years, and they're still out of shape. They still look the same. They don't look any different. They still are kind of moping around. They enjoy the spin class, but they're not in any better shape. And if this is resonating with you, it's Saturday. I want to encourage you and inspire you. We'll put the jams up, little BPM, beats per minute. Oh man. So, and I would throw down the music and I'd see people. So I'm asking you, you work out all the time, but you're still out of shape. Why? Well, I'm going to tell you the reason why in just a minute. Here's the reality. There's a couple of factors that play into you getting in better shape, right? Because I would imagine, hopefully you're not killing yourself in a spin class today, Saturday, right? I know people are going to line up, put their towels down over. That's what we had. In fact, check this out. This is really crazy. I'm going to share this with you. When we had, and now New York, mind you, it wasn't because I was such a great instructor. I would say I was a really good instructor and I enjoyed it. I lost you there. Yeah, I love firing up people, but there's just so many people in New York. So it was awesome. We get it was never an empty bike, pretty much. On Saturday, never. But what we also had is we had a bouncer. Like, to get in the club, we had a bouncer. I kid you not. And we had 2 spin classes. On Saturdays, they were typically at 9:30 in the morning and at 10:30 in the morning. And so it'd be 9:30, it'd be a 50-minute class, and then it would be that 5-minute window, and then there would be the bouncer. They'd have the cleaning crew come in, and I kid you not, this story, I hope it resonates. And maybe you live in the city, and you maybe know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't, I'm just to share you a little bit of my Saturday mornings back in the day, way back when I didn't have gray whiskers. I didn't even think I ever grew a beard out, but I had hair and I was a spinning instructor. I even wore, I'm just going to lay it out there right now. I even wore the cycling shorts with the pad. I had to, like, my crotch was like, when I started teaching spinning, I had to, because I was teaching so many classes. My crotch was hurting so bad. So I could wear those padded, felt like I had a diaper on the whole time. It was kind of hilarious. So we're waiting. And there's a bouncer outside. This is very important. So I'm going to say all the effort that goes into you taking a spin class. And what we had, you had to sign up. Now you could sign up a week ahead. And you could sign up, and there was, say, 60 bikes, 70 bikes in the room. You could sign your name, and then there'd be a wait list. I kid you not. This is really important. Now, maybe this doesn't resonate with you. Maybe you can jump in any class you want anytime, and you're kind of in a quieter neighborhood, and maybe your gym is only half busy, and maybe even now. But I can tell you, even now, maybe because they're limited to how many people come into class, so it's maybe limited to how many bikes. But there, for ours, back in the day, this was like, late 90s, 2000, 2001, spinning was super hot. People were packed in. We had a bouncer at the door, a bouncer, I kid you not, one of the big trainers, and he had a clipboard, and he would give your name and check off. And 5 minutes before, if you weren't in the class, then there would be the wait list, and we'd have a good, you can ask my wife too, because I always made sure that she had a spot when we were dating, and we taught spinning together. But the crazy thing is, the point to share this with you is that once they got in and they made all the efforts the week in advance, and you did all this effort to go to working out and show up 5-10 minutes before, get your name checked off the list, get in, find your bike, right? You got your workout, get ready, go, all those things. So much effort, right? So much effort goes into just taking the class. But then the crazy thing for me is I saw people that looked the same. They weren't getting in better shape. And it was like, and that's just one example. So maybe you're in that spot now where you've been working out. Maybe it's a gym, maybe it's a spin class. Maybe you've even been working with a trainer. Oh, there's nothing worse that burns me up than if you're paying a lot of money for a personal trainer and you're not getting in any better shape. Fire that trainer now, ask for your money back, do it. So again, that's the case there. But here's the thing, if you're not doing something that's challenging you, it's not going to change you. But the reality is, what we do is we get into comfort mode. What happens is we fall back onto things that are comfortable. Maybe you're that yoga person, and maybe you lost weight doing yoga, or maybe even Pilates, and you had a great experience doing that. But you're doing the same class with the same amount of effort. You never changed it up. You never progressed. You never changed outside of the class, right? That's the big part. Outside of the workouts, you never change anything about your diet. And the reality is you stopped getting results, or maybe you never even got results. Maybe you're just thinking to yourself, is this as good a shape as I can get into? You're slaving away at the gym. You're working hours and hours on the treadmill. Well, I'm here to share with you that you don't have to work so hard. One of the things that I've realized in all of my years of teaching, in all of my years in sweat that went out on, I kid you not, back in the spinning room, on this nostalgic time, it's Saturday, Gratitude Saturdays. I'm grateful I survived. But my legs were giant too from spinning all those classes. But I got so used to it. You know how used to I got? Now, if you took spinning, this may resonate with you. If you've ever taken a cycling class, I used to teach both classes on the bike the whole time. And there was oftentimes that we'd never sit down in the class. So 55 minutes out of the saddle, cycling the entire time. And you know what? I had to work out on top of that just to get in my own workouts because it wasn't enough. Now, it was when I got started. In fact, you may have heard my story. When I first took a spin class, I couldn't walk up and down stairs for about 2 weeks. Literally, I was so embarrassed because I was a trainer and I took a silly little spin class. And if maybe you've taken one or two, maybe you were a one and done spin class person. You took one spin class and you were done. So why does this matter for you? I want to share with you the importance of understanding where your body's at and understanding it helps to have outside eyes. I want to inspire you today because it's kind of like what I'm experiencing this weekend, and I've done it a number of times. I work with, now mind you, this is, even though it's business related, this will relate to your fitness. Now, I hired a business coach a year and a half ago, and I've had coaches in the past before that helped me with my business, because I was running it a certain way for the first year. When I went on online, I've been a fitness coach for over 25 years now, right? So, but only about 3 years in the online space. I never knew how to take it online, and that's only what I do now. So if you want information, you want to connect with me, I help moms and dads over 40. I'm a solid Christian man. Again, I say that in a respect that maybe your Christian values are lined up, but your health is not lined up with your values in your path that God has for your life. We could talk about that, but let's just talk about this for a minute. Now, so when you're going, I lost track there, so I started thinking about faith and I got a different kind of inspiration. So here's what happens. When I went online, was kind of running and gunning. I didn't know. I knew how to help people, but I didn't know how to do it online. I did a year and I was kind of like leveling off. I was leveling off and plateauing, and I was getting frustrated. And maybe that's you, kind of like when you're taking that spin class or you're doing that workout or you're just doing maybe that boot camp and you're saying, is this too hard? I'm not even getting any results. I don't even know who to ask because I'm doing a group workout. That instructor doesn't care whether or not I get results. They just want to do the class and leave, right? That's kind of it. I know I was that instructor. I saw thousands and thousands and thousands of people come into my class over these thousands. Like, did I say thousands? So many people over the years. I didn't know what their fitness journey was like. I didn't have any idea what their background was. I didn't know what they did after. I didn't know what they ate. I didn't know how they slept. I didn't know what their stress levels were like. I didn't know any of that. None of it. I didn't know any of it. It's not personalized at all. Neither was with me when it came to going online, when I went into the online space. Hold on, let's take a break here. Let's get a little inspired. All right, so look, I was about like this. First year, I was like, okay, what do I do now? I don't know what to do. Like, I was stuck. I was stuck in a rut. And then I met my business coach. I got around some amazing people this week too, Thursday, Friday, even this morning. In a few minutes, I'm going to be surrounded by online, virtually. The best of the best. I invested in the best of the best because I want to become the best. And guess what? Now, it hasn't been a party, but I can tell you what, I had outside eyes looking in. I had a coach that looked at me and said, here's what you're doing, and here's what we've done for other people, and here's how we can help you. Me and my team can help you. And guess what? Guess what? It's been awesome. And guess what? I'm smiling because I've never had the kind of success in my own business that I have to this day right now. The success, and I'm not here to brag about it. It's not the point. My point is to share with you the importance of having somebody help you, come alongside you. Yes, it requires an investment. Hey, listen, if you want something free or cheap, there's plenty of that out there, but chances are, at the end of the day, it isn't going to be the solution, right? If it is, you may not have been watching me right now. If it is, there wouldn't be any coaches. If it is, we wouldn't be having a mastermind group. If it is, I wouldn't need a business coach to help me, to help others who know the value of investing in a coach, right? And that's what I've experienced, and what I want to share with you as a coach, mentor, and a coach who's invested in a coach and mentor, the value, the extreme value, because I went from this, no results, mediocre, like frustrated, disappointed. Why am I putting all this hard work? Like, maybe kind of like, why am I even going to the gym? Why am I even eating healthy? Why do I even bother? Like, it's not getting any better. Maybe I should just give up. I felt the exact same way going into a year. In fact, I almost gave up completely being a trainer and a coach. I was like, maybe this wasn't, I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I'm just not good enough. Those are all those negative thoughts that get put up in there, right? And, if you're that person that you've been working out, and you work out hours and hours, you've been working out a lot and you're not getting results, ask yourself this question: who's helping you? Are you just helping yourself? Now, you may be an amazing lawyer. You may be a phenomenal mom. You may be the most incredible father to your children. You might be the absolute best CEO for your business. And you may be amazing at those things. So you're automatically thinking, well, I should just be really good at fitness too. I don't know why it's so hard for me to get in shape. I don't know why it's so hard to lose weight. I have a master's degree. I have a PhD. I make so much money every year. I'm successful. I'm all these things, but you still are struggling. My question to you is, chances are when you got up whatever ladder you were climbing, maybe it's the parenting ladder, maybe it's the relationship, maybe you have an amazing relationship with your spouse and you put effort into it. Chances are you may be invested into that relationship. You may be invested into your children. Chances are if you're at the top of your game in your business, you probably invested into that as well. I don't know anybody who's successful in anything in this world that hasn't had invested in themselves. So why would it be any different when it comes to your personal health? In fact, to me, now mind you, I'm a little biased, but to me, it should be one of the most valuable investments you make in yourself. Not just going, oh yeah, Mark, but I invest in myself. I have a $10 gym membership. I go to the Y I go to the Y 3 days a week. I do that yoga. You know what though? I even stepped it up. I've done P90X and hey, whoa, wait, I've even tried that Whole30. I've even, no, Mark. Oh, well, wait, I've lost weight before. I know what I need to do. I just need to go on keto again, right? That's not an investment. Those are all just temporary Band-Aids. It's not a solution. If you want a solution, like I found for myself and my business, I found a solution through a coach and a program that's already proven themselves. Success, long-term success. I'm around coaches and trainers that are blowing up, like that are phenomenal. I can't even share with you half the stories I'm hearing, like the most amazing. I'm surrounding myself with people who are encouraging, who are inspiring, who are lifting me up. You want to know where I get this? It's not from my coffee. I'm not inspired and encouraged from my coffee. I'm inspired and encouraged by people that are surrounding myself with. And you have nothing but negativity, if you're doing nothing but watching the news, worrying about a mask, disappointed in your relationship, frustrated with your kids, like all those things may be real, but I'll tell you what, you're never going to get through it if you're trying to work through it by yourself. I can tell you that. And if you're just going through the motions of working out, that's going to be not in your favor, because it's going to piss you off, because you're like, I'm spending an hour or two at the gym and I'm not getting any results. Well, you know what? There's more to just getting results. The way to get results is to do more than just a workout. It's going to take more. And how do you know? Well, I don't know what that more is. Well, I do. And let's work it out together. Shoot me a message. We'll get on a call. I'm telling you, this next year, it's going to be different. Things are going to grow. My business is growing. The people in my space are getting a phenomenal results. 3 years ago, my program was 1,000% different. It's 1,000% better now. And I'll tell you what, now is the time to get in right now. Not waiting. Oh, I'll just wait for the new year. Mark, I'm just going to wait until 2021 to start resolutions. No, the time is right now. Think about this. Can you imagine losing, say if you need 25 pounds to lose, and instead of waiting till the new year when you put on another 15, that you actually get on the ball now. You have some outside eyes looking in now. Look, I could have given up. I could have just went through another year of online coaching and given up. I could have just plateaued. Hey, I know I wouldn't be happy. I know my family wouldn't be happy, and my wife wouldn't be happy. It'd be harder to pay the bills. There'd be a lot of changes in our lifestyle we'd need to make. And it would suck. It would absolutely suck. So if you have 25 pounds, maybe you have 55 pounds to lose. Do you want to have another 20 pounds coming through the holidays? Because the reality is, if you haven't lost it now, chances are holidays aren't going to be good to you either. So you can actually, let's see here. Oh, that's a little faster. Let's see if we can get the dance. So you can join the party. Come alongside with me. We can have some fun. Let's see. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. It got a little deeper. Maybe it's time for you to go to a little bit deeper in your fitness journey. Maybe it's time to get inspired, to get encouraged. This brings me back to the spinning days. Let's go. It's time to spin. Here we go. Put your hands at one. Get out of the saddle. Let's go. Maybe it's time for you to get your ASS out of the saddle. Maybe it's time for you to stop putting on the brakes. Maybe it's time for you to go full speed ahead. The only way to do that is to actually get yourself in and around some people who are going to help you along that way. If you want to know more, send me a message. I'm fired up. Maybe I should start spinning again. Hey, take care. Have a blessed day. It is Saturday. I hope I woke you up. I hope I got your ass out of the saddle, and I hope you do something about it now.